And welcome back to the show. Lieutenant Colonel Alan West is a former congressman, highly respected combat veteran who put his own career on the line to protect those under his command. He's an author, columnist, political commentator. He's currently running for the chairman of the Republican Party of Texas. It is a distinct honor to welcome a true American hero, a guy I love, Lieutenant Colonel Alan West.
Thank you,
Colonel, great having you here.
Thank you.
Look at these folks. They love Alan West.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
That is awesome.
It's a pleasure.
I've been, this is the 123rd episode. I've never gotten a standing ovation. I just want to throw that. Now, you know what? You deserve it. And I'm thrilled, seriously, to have you here because you've taken stands in your long military career, but you've also served this country as a member of Congress.
Yes, sir.
You've been an outspoken person when it comes to the issues that face this country. You speak with some authority on an area that I think is really coming into its own. African Americans are now more than ever giving conservatism a listen. Why?
Well, I think that when you look at the fundamental principles and values of the black community, and I was born just right down the road in Atlanta, Georgia. As a matter of fact, it was 59 years ago today that I was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
This is his birthday.
So
pretty good. Can't think of a better way to spend your birthday than with us.
But think about the greatness of America in that on 7 February 1961, I was born into a blacks-only hospital. But now I'm sitting here with a man that was a former governor and a man that was a former presidential candidate, because that's the greatness of America. When we understand our fundamental values of faith, family, individual responsibility, quality education, small business entrepreneurship, and service to the nation. So I think that more people in the minority communities are understanding that. And when you look at what President Trump did in his State of the Union address, giving that opportunity scholarship to that young girl in the 4th grade, recognizing a Tuskegee Airman and promoting him to Brigadier General. And all of those things he has done, the historic black colleges and universities, the economic opportunity zones that took a veteran that had a drug addiction, and now he's back on the right path. The message is getting out into the black community that these other guys have been duping us for quite some time.
I thought a very powerful moment was his recognition of the First Step Act. There are a lot of people who have been incarcerated. There's some people that needs to be incarcerated, you know, dangerous people.
Sure.
But there's some people that were incarcerated for small crimes, but they didn't have good legal representation. They basically were thrown away. Alice Johnson.
Absolutely.
Is a great example. Nonviolent drug offender, was there for life because of harsh sentencing. The president's program, which was bipartisan, was able to give her a whole new life with her family again. That's got to be resonating out there in the community.
It's resonating in an incredible way. And I want to do this by comparison. Think about this. The quote-unquote first black president of the United States of America, Barack Obama, in April 2009, he canceled the D.C. school voucher program. But he sent his daughters to Sidwell Friends, a very prestigious school.
Very private and very expensive.
Very private and very expensive. But yet you saw the guy that they say that is a racist in front of the entire world give an opportunity scholarship to a young girl in Philadelphia whose mother is doing everything she can for her to have the equality of opportunity that this country affords.
You are running for chairman of the Republican Party of the state of Texas. And I want to call attention, you've written a book called Hold Texas, Hold the Nation. I mean, a lot of us are looking at Texas. It's getting a little scary over there. It used to be a very conservative, solid, red kind of state. What's going on in Texas?
Well, big concerns. In 2018, the Republican Party in Texas lost 12 state House seats, 2 state Senate seats, 2 U.S. congressional seats, 56 judgeships. You know about Fort Worth, Tarrant County. O'Rourke, he won Tarrant County. Ted Cruz didn't even win Tarrant County. What is happening in Texas is much the same as you have seen in Nevada or Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Virginia, is that people are fleeing from these failed economic states, and they are coming into states like Texas and others where there is great opportunity for economic growth and prosperity, But for whatever reason, they're coming still with those same failed policies and beliefs. And then also on top of that, you look at our college campuses, our university campuses, and now even down to the middle school level. I think that one of the most important elected positions in the country, the school board. But,
Absolutely.
But the position that has the least amount of voter participation is school board.
Yeah. There are predictions, and Van Jones, who is certainly no fan of the president, but he's an honest guy, and I like Van. He's personally a decent guy, very liberal, and he's saying to his fellow African Americans, we better wake up. What's happening that he's seeing that a lot of these other folks in the other party don't seem to be seeing?
Well, they're seeing results. I mean, he is seeing the results. But for whatever reason, you saw those faces that were there, Congressional Black Caucus faces, when you are telling folks that you have the lowest unemployment rate in history, that historic black colleges and universities are finally getting federal support instead of going under. He is, you know, when he said in 2016 in North Carolina, what have you got to lose? He has backed it up, though.
Yeah. You were in the military a long time. You saw good commanders, rough commanders. You've seen it all. Tell me what you think the president has done right in relationship to the military.
So he has unleashed our military to do what they're supposed to do. Go out there and engage the enemy and fight them, destroy them, and kill them. And that's what we're trained to do. And thank God we have a president that understands that.
Allen West, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
What a delight to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, to find out more about Lieutenant Colonel West, go to west4texas.com. And if you want articles, media appearances, books, including this latest one, I highly recommend it. It's really a template on what's happening across the entire country.